Hey everybody, today I'll be taking a deeper look at the Union Square smooth drawing pads. Now these are an 80-pound paper, and they're really great because they actually accept a very wide range of media. Of course they accept your typical dry media, but they'll even accept a little bit of wet media as well without buckling. So what I want to do is just show you a couple of different examples of that. First thing I've got are just some water-based markers, and one of the biggest problems with markers are bleeding. No, they don't have a heart. If you cut them, they don't bleed. Well, they might. But the point is, will they bleed through to the page underneath? And what I'm going to do is I'll just lay down a little bit of color here. And man, even for a water-based marker, we got some pop. And what I'm doing here is basically schlop, but that's not the point, okay? Pay attention. The point is, will it bleed through to the next page? And the answer is no, okay? You might see something behind the page, but your page underneath it is safe. You don't ruin two pieces of paper by applying water-based marker. All right. Fancy pants out there with your alcohol-based markers. You know very well that these markers can and will bleed if the paper cannot take it. So we will do an alcohol-based marker test. Got my chiseled edge. I'm serious. I'm going to lay down some of this alcohol-based marker. I miss blue, so I'll add some blue. And let us see what's in the box. Yeah, okay, perfect example here. The page underneath is fine. You can still keep on and going and using it, but as you can see, an alcohol-based marker will seep through a little bit. So where you can almost barely see the marker in comparison, there are spots where the alcohol-based marker did saturate the paper more. So if the paper was not as strong, it would have leaked through to the page beneath it. So that's an important thing. Just trust me. Also, light washes, okay? You don't want to soak this stuff. It is a nice quality paper. It's acid-free, but you can do some light washes with it without buckling. Now, even the marker has fluid in it, and if you add fluid to paper, it can buckle. It can start to, wrinkle up as it gets older, old paper people. What we're going to do now is show you just a light wash presentation example kind of thing. I've got some watercolor pencils, and I don't know, I'll just kind of do a quick little, well, it's actually a square. And when you're working with paper, now I'm not sitting here saying this is not watercolor paper, okay? But can you do some light washes with it without it buckling? And what we'll do is we'll just test that. And just for funsies, I will add a second color. Okay. But with the right amount of control, you should see colors start to pop, colors blend, and no buckling. No buckling of the paper. Added a very light wash. Actually, it wasn't that light. I feel like there was more water in there than I intended to in the first place because, hey, we're just doing this thing. These aren't a bunch of cuts. And the 80-pound paper accepted it just fine. The real test is looking on the back of this page. Let me make sure you guys can see that. It's not buckled. So, it's a very versatile pad for a smooth drawing paper. So anyway, this is the Union Square smooth drawing pad. Give it a try. It gives you a lot of options. So I'm pretty happy with it. In fact, I'm keeping this one. Now, these drawing pads are really, really good because they accept all your dry media, and they're 80-pound paper, so they can actually. See what I did there?